Sorry, tell him I shoot some B-roll of this interview.
I've been playing you assholes.
You know what? Maybe if your arms didn't weigh like 1,000 pounds, dude.
Stop it.
So guys,
It's only because we love you so much.
Are you ready?
So guys, tell us about what we just did.
Yeah. So we've been eating at what's that place called?
We've been at the Newcastle Publick House. We didn't actually go to Damariscotta all day long, so whatever you thought you knew, you don't know. We're actually been in Newcastle and Nobleboro all day. Pig farms, pubs, breweries, meaderies, A.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the time that you shouldn't have got us so drunk before the outro?
I don't know.
Oh, me. I can leave it open, does it fit?
Can I get it fit?
It fit, just fit it. Make it hurt.
Can I get a food coma intro with that?
Just don't like nod down. Because you'll stab
End your life.
And then I'll be forced to be the star of the show.
You look like a G.I. Joe character.
I look like Cobra Commander.
We need you outside, Aragon.
All right. Ow, it hurts my larynx. How are you supposed to do battle in this? I feel like very limited. My periph is. I feel like I'd be just, if I was in battle, I'd be doing this the whole time. Just hope I hit something.
Put it up.
Hold it up.
There we go. Well, now that I can see that I've won the battle, I did a good job, I guess. Thank God for this armor. You know, I mean, really at the end of the day, I guess the only reason nobody killed me as far as friendly fire was the flare. So thank God for that. No friendly fire today, just orcs in the little mail slot in my eyes. I just swung my axe and I killed them, and then they're dead, and now I'm apparently alive, so I win and I get to go again. Keep firing, assholes! Well, Oxbow Brewing is basically one of my favorite breweries in Maine. It's actually really nice to see them expanding as of late. Anytime any new restaurant that's worth its salt opens, generally they have Oxbow on draft, which makes me happy, and that makes me actually want to go to that restaurant. Yeah, we figured there'd be no more appropriate place to use as a base of operations than a brewery that has lots and lots of beer for us to drink early in the day.
Well, good morning, babe.
Good morning.
My name is Jeff Masland. I'm one of the owners and brewers here at Oxbow Brewing Company, and you are in Newcastle, Maine. We consider this an American farmhouse brewery, so we brew traditional Belgian farmhouse beers with a lot of American influence. Tim is going to pour you guys some incredible beers. We have some beers that we've made. We have beers out of the beer cellar. He's definitely going to show you guys a good time, and I think he's probably the one person I know who can drink as much as you guys.
So joining us for the entire day of drinking and excess is Tim Adams, who's the brewmaster and owner here at Oxbow Brewing up here in Newcastle.
Here we're going to be doing some beer drinking. I'm going to go through the portfolio of beers that we have available right now, and also thought it would be fun to bust a couple things out of the cellar and taste some beers. So we're going to sit around our beautiful table with our fancy furniture and drink beer. Cheers.
Absolutely.
Welcome, fellas.
Yeah, thank you.
So, beer styles are something that I sort of have a problem with. I don't like adhering to specifically set out beer styles. This one sort of takes inspiration from two beer styles, one being an English mild ale and the other being a traditional old school saison, both of which were beers, provision beers for farm workers. So light, low in alcohol, easy to drink, but high quality grains in there. You can just taste nutty bread, just real simple.
I like this beer because you can drink it all day. It's got low alcohol. It's got a light flavor. So glass after glass after glass on a summer day.
Even Joel can go glass after glass after glass and not get kidnapped by some random gay guy. So that's helpful.
Glass after glass.
Well, Tim's in there filling up some growlers. We're getting ready to head on to the pig farm now. I'm full of beer. How are you doing?
I'm getting there, babe.
I'm Tom Wriggins, and you're at Wriggins Hilltop Farm in Nobleboro, Maine. We've been farming it full-time for about 7 years.
There we go.
Guys.
Oh my God.
So this year we have 10. Last year we did about a dozen. We do a CSA model. People buy halves and wholes at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And then we summer raise them on great vegetables from the local farms around here. We pick up all the discarded vegetables and slop, and they eat better than some people do, and then we eat them. So
it's a trade-off.
it's a symbiotic relationship.
If you're going to live as such, unless one of them turns out to be Wriggins' famous pig.
No,
Are there any talking spiders? Joel wants a pig now. Joel, what's your pig voice like? It's like your faggy dog voice?
It is. It's like.
Oh, I love it, Mr. Pig. Yeah. So I figured. So that's fresh chorizo.
Yeah.
The smell of this makes me excited in ways I can't talk about with children present.
So that's one of the services that we provide. Is anybody that buys a half or a whole from us, we help them make sausage and dry cured whatever. We make our own bacon, that kind of stuff. I have a smoker.
That was fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah.
You get all of that kind of like dried, like leathery, like dried chili, like lingering spice.
Yep.
Warm, thank you.
A lot of smoked Spanish paprika, vinegar.
Smoky pap.
Smoky pap.
Yeah.
Vinegar in there. Red peppers.
Yeah. It makes me want to crumble it up, scramble some eggs, and slap that in some tortillas.
Yep.
Maybe toss some scally scallions in the eggs. Good to go. That's awesome chorizo. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happiness.
Yeah, this is.
This is happiness.
We update our formulas with the times. Rhyme style is elevated, style of beats is elevated. New vintage, more classics. New vintage, more classics.
So we find ourselves once again in the middle of the woods. This time we're going to find out how mead is made, which is honey wine for those who are idiots. Basically, this is a small production facility here, doing really interesting shit. Pairing mead with chilies, among other things. We figure after drinking beer all day and looking at pigs and eating chorizo, this seems like a reasonable thing to do. So, A.
I'm Sean Bailey. This is the Fat Friar's Meadery, and we're in Newcastle, Maine. My wife and I tried mead at one of her town fests in Germany, and I discovered how good it was, and I decided to try to pursue making that. Bought a little bit of equipment, like a filtering machine, and the product just kept getting better and better, and then we thought, hey, maybe we should try to take this pro.
I like mead. I think a lot of people with mead, it's almost like tequila or Riesling or a lot of Greek wine. It's like people have early on they have a really representation of something, and then they write it off for the rest of their life.
They can only associate it with that.
Exactly. And mead, I think, is one of those things. Everybody associates it with basically like putting a honey bottle to your mouth and drinking out of it, which is not the case at all. I mean, these are really well-made wines. So,
Yeah, I actually had a person go on to ratebeer.com, and they rated me as a flat, mediocre beer. Because they didn't know what mead was.
well, exactly. That's the problem.
This is kind of a weak beer.
I have to live with that. That's on the internet. But
I still drink it over Bud Dry. So we're at the final destination. We're at the Newcastle Publick House. We're entering around back, whereas the entrance you would think would be around front. Obviously, but there's a particular reason why it's out back, and why is that, Rachel?
It's an old blue law, and it has to do with the church, which is right across the street over there. The entrance has to be 350 feet from the church. So that's why.
How is this 351?
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. No, it's very close. It's very close.
Yeah, see?
I could tell there was a church nearby. My skin was burning.
Yeah.
I'm Alex Evans. We're at the Newcastle Publick House in Newcastle, Maine. We really do try to provide an experience for everyone. When you're in a rural area, it's hard to specialize. So what we try to do is emphasize local, what's available today, and then utilize those ingredients to make good, fresh product at an affordable price.
So the best oysters in the world, grow within 20 feet of where we're sitting, and the man responsible for all these oysters is Pete.
Well spoken.
Yeah, exactly. So pemmiquins, these are a little bit bigger oysters, right?
Yep. We typically raise a larger oyster. We try to cater to the local crowd.
These, basically, you're not going to get oysters any fresher than this. Yes.
Yeah, no, these are an hour out of the water.
Straight up out of the water. Hence, I don't think that they really need anything actually put in them. Personally, I think that when you're confronted with oysters this fresh and they're already in their own liquor,
that's as good as it gets, babe.
There's no cocktail. There goes Newcastle / Nobleboro. It's funny, we're actually staying on the Damariscotta border right now. We actually never went there.
No,
but
where are we?
You know, I'm actually happy not having eaten as much as we normally do. It's funny, I actually feel really good. And just regular drunk rather than like food coma drunk. I just feel regular, like a regular guy. Is that so bad? Hey. Hey.
One more time. One more time.
Muscle car, muscle car, muscle, muscle, muscle car, muscle car, muscle car, muscle, muscle, muscle car, muscle car, muscle car, muscle, muscle, muscle car.
Joel's wearing his sunglasses he got out of a Happy Meal. So those got a lot
I'm
of
loving
mileage. Yeah, he is loving it.
Know that you're untruthful cause your secret's safe with me. But how many keep it under lock and key? Knew that song wasn't playing and that you hit rewind. So that when you pulled up.
Well, cherry juice is good for the gout. It is. So it's an alcohol that's good for the gout. So I'll drink to that.
When you pulled up in your muscle car.
Salivating? Absolutely.
Because we felt that there was a niche in this town needed, which really hits home.
Everything about this outfit screams, kick me.
Am I supposed to kick him now?
now we
Yeah, I got a pink drink on the way, dude. Don't worry about it. They know what I like here in Newcastle. Is that where I am?
At the end of the day, we have
Ask the producer.
I was a passenger once. No, I'm not gonna lie. In the moment, I had the time of my life. But I knew there'd be more. That others would ride. That I would go from shotgun to kick to curb.
How do you guys, wait, by the way, have you guys seen Thomas's biceps since he started working down in the water?
What the Thomas?
They're insane.
Have you been arm wrestling mermaids, Thomas? It looks like Thomas has been arm wrestling mermaids again.
And they dip, dip, dip.